Hello and welcome to the Empower You Podcast Authorship Series, brought to you by Lyfe. In each episode, we interview a self-published author to talk about their journey to becoming an author and to reveal tips to help future authors release their story to the world. I'm your host, Kenston Henderson, founder and chief empowerment officer of Lyfe. In today's episode, we have as our featured author, Angela Yousey. Woo! Angela is a best-selling author, marriage coach, co-pastor of Spirit of Love Ministries in Columbus, Ohio. Angela is the author of Creating Unity, What You Need to Know to Lead Marriage Support Group, and Reignite Passion, the Guide to a Happier Marriage. Well, welcome, Angela.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Awesome. I'm excited to interview you today. And so tell our audience what your book is about.
All right. Well, it is about creating unity in marriage and relationship. And, so many couples are struggling with that unity aspect and communication and getting on the same page. So we just lay out all the simple tools that people can use and that will guarantee that you can definitely get your marriage on the path to creating that unity that you so desire and so deserve.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So tell me, what was the spark that says I need to write this book? What was the why behind it?
That's a good question. So we have been doing marriage coaching for about 27, 28 years.
Wow.
People out there to help. Almost every marriage needs some kind of tune-up in some area or some aspect of the relationship. And we discovered that there's so many people and just two of us and 7 days in a week, it's just not enough time to get all that information out. Yeah. And so we knew that we needed to make it more available, more accessible for the world, really for the world to have access to this. And, we've lived this. So it's not something that we just studied some other person's material and then put it in a book and, here you are. Yeah. We actually lived this and it was not easy, but we did it and we were able to raise all of our 6 kids, and our 6 kids still come to us for marriage advice. Nice. And so we figured out, we learned a couple of things. And so this is what we needed to do to get the information out there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, would you say that your target audience is married couples?
I would say it's married couples and couples who are intending to get married. So I like to fix problems in the front as opposed to having them on our couch on the back end.
Yeah.
We highly recommend, we do a lot of premarital counseling, but we highly recommend any couple at any stage of the relationship to pick the book and read it. It certainly can't hurt anything.
Right. No, that makes a lot of sense to me. Now tell me, what barriers did you face while going through the book writing process, and how did you get over them?
Well, I tell you what was the barrier was time. How many people can say they've started writing a book and it's 20 years, 30 years, and they've never completed it because time gets away from you. And also the other barrier for me was you have so much information that you want the world to know. Yeah. It's like, how do you know what to put in it? So you start with this theme, and then you start with this topic, and then you move on to and then before you know, you've got notebooks on top of notebooks on top of notebooks. So having a good editor was key, and them helping me to narrow down my ideal audience. And once I had that ideal reader, then I could focus on what do I need to say to this one person. And their statement was, if you reach one, you reach them all. Don't try to reach everybody, reach one person. And before you know, they'll start asking from all different areas of their relationship.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Now tell me, because our audience consists of people who are in the process of writing their own books. And so what would you say to those who are, struggling to finish the book project? How would you encourage them?
I would encourage them by saying, set yourself some goals and set yourself some time limits. I would give myself 3 hours a day to work on my book. And it was a lot. That is a huge, really commitment, 3 hours in a day when you're working full time and you're coaching and all the other things that I did. However, if you really, really want to achieve the goal of completing your book, you have to set some realistic goals for you. So whatever that is for you, set those goals and stick to it. Even if you have to put an alarm, plot out some time, whatever you need to do to make that time available to you, do it.
That's good. Audience, you heard it directly from Angela herself. Listen, set aside time, because you'll find yourself quickly saying, I don't have time. I don't have time. And then you're going to keep pushing it back. And so we need you to get this book completed this year, this time, and not saying, looking back and saying, I wish I could have, would have, should have did this. We want you to get your story out into the world because they need to hear what you have to say. And like Angela said, just reach one, right? If you touch one person's life, listen, that can be the seed that it can go all over the world. So just get it done, get it out the way. So Angela, listen, lastly, where can people find and purchase your book?
Yes, our book is everywhere. It's at Barnes and Nobles. It's just nice. Google it. It's in bookstores I never even knew existed. My dad asked me one day, did you ever Google yourself? So I thought, oh, no, I'll do that. And I was like, whoa, who is this book company? Where is this book company? But you can get it on Amazon. You can get them both on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, any of your bookstores. And it is totally worth the read. It has blown our mind how well the book has been received and how many people have requested the book. So get it. And if you need further help from there, reach out to us.
Awesome. Yeah, I know I got the book and it's pretty really good. So definitely, audience, get you a copy of that. And awesome. Well, Angela, this is our episode, and I thank you and appreciate you for your time. And our audience thanks you. And I just know that you're going to continue to do amazing things in the community and just continue to help these marriages stay alive and stay thriving.
Yeah.
We need you.
Thank you for having me on.
No problem. Take care.
Okay, you too.